Hello and welcome into tonight's news summary. His Majesty King Abdullah and King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands discussed the need to sustain de-escalation efforts in the region. Jordan welcomes the ceasefire agreement between Iran and Israel announced by US President Donald Trump. And Israeli soldiers continue to target Palestinian aid seekers in the Gaza Strip. Today, Israeli fire has killed at least 49 aid seekers near distribution sites of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Welcome again. His Majesty King Abdullah has discussed with King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands the importance of continuing de-escalation efforts in the region. During a phone call, King Abdullah highlighted the need for all parties to commit to maintaining calm in order to restore security and stability to the region. The King stressed the need to exert maximum efforts to stop the war on Gaza, ensure the flow of humanitarian aid to all areas of the Strip, and stop the escalations in the West Bank and Jerusalem. His Majesty the King said that he welcomes the United States de-escalation efforts, expressing hope that all parties will commit to a ceasefire in order to restore security and stability in the region. In a meeting with a group of military retirees at the Al-Husseiniya Palace, the King discussed with them a number of local and regional issues. The King expressed pride in his brothers-in-arms, stressing their vital role in supporting national spirit. The attendees also praised the steady strides that Jordan is making under the leadership of His Majesty the King to advance modernization and capacity building efforts. Jordan has welcomed the ceasefire between Iran and Israel announced by US President Donald Trump, praising all political efforts that contributed to this achievement. In a post on X, Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi emphasized that the ceasefire must be sustained, stressing its critical importance in protecting the region from the disastrous consequences of further escalation. Minister Safadi emphasized that true regional stability and lasting peace remain far from reach. He stressed the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza cannot be ignored, while demanding an immediate end to Israel's unlawful and provocative actions in the occupied West Bank. And over to the Gaza Strip, the Israeli occupation forces continue to target aid seekers who are desperate to obtain food aid near distribution sites of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. In a statement, the Health Ministry in Gaza said in its daily briefing that 49 aid seekers were shot dead by Israeli fire, raising the total number of aid seekers killed to 516, with about 4,000 injuries. The statement added that in the past 24 hours, over 79 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli fire. Now, the death toll in the Gaza Strip has risen to over 56,070, the majority of whom are women and children, while the number of injuries has reached to nearly 131,850 since the start of Israel's genocidal war in October 2023. Commissioner General of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA, Philip Lazzarini, has warned that the agency faces imminent and painful cuts to vital services for Palestinian refugees unless urgent funding is secured. During a press conference in Berlin, Lazzarini said he would have to take hard decisions due to the dire financial situation of the UN agency.
Now, the financial situation of the agency, you keep hearing it, but unfortunately it has not improved. The financial situation is extremely dire. Cash flow is now managed on a weekly basis, not anymore on a monthly or yearly basis. Without additional funding, I will soon have to take unprecedented decisions affecting our services to Palestinian refugees across the region. 2 weeks ago, I was about to take an unprecedented decision. I was about to suspend thousands, 10, 15, 20,000 staff across the region because of lack of cash flow and funding. Fortunately, some donors who were supposed to disburse later in the year decided to advance a contribution, which has given us a respite for the next 2 months. Now, the shortfall between now and the end of the year is about $200 million.
And this brings us to the end of tonight's news summary. Thank you so much for your time.